Hey everyone, Rob here with Buy SEO Services, and today I wanted to go over some content that I'd recently written about how anyone can improve their search engine rankings. And I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek because I know that not everyone possesses the knowledge to work on their own websites or edit their own stuff or whatever, but you do possess the knowledge to know whether or not you have certain business listings. The first business listing I want to talk about is Google My Business. It's formerly known as Google Places, and you would know that you had this most likely if you went to Google and searched your brand or whatever name your Google My Business listing may be under. Then your business listing would probably pop up. And just for an example here, I'm going to go to this website, Phoenix Movers Unlimited Inc. here. And if I go to Google right now and search that, Phoenix Movers Unlimited Inc., then you see right here on the right hand side, my right hand side, that Movers Unlimited Inc. right here. So they have 12 Google reviews and they're averaging 4 stars. And it looks like this listing has been claimed. So you can see that by doing that, they have a bunch of other listings here on Google as well. But most importantly, their website's showing up and their Google My Business listing is showing up. Now you would essentially want to do the same thing for Bing, because they do have a Bing Places. So if we go out to bing.com and we do a search for the same thing, Phoenix Movers Unlimited Inc., then you can see they have Movers Unlimited Inc. over here. And so there's their Bing listing as well. And you can see that they're pulling in reviews off of Yelp. So these guys have done a pretty good job getting their brand name out there on both of what I consider the major search engines. Just to kind of throw some stats at you, Google makes up approximately 65% of all search traffic, and everyone else is left to feed off the remaining 35%. So I don't know if Bing actually, gets 17% exactly, or if all those little oddball search engines are thrown in there with Bing and Yahoo. But either way, it's important to have your business listing on both Bing and Yahoo, or I'm sorry, Bing and Google, and especially since Bing provides Yahoo search results, then that's going to give you a chance to double dip. So if we go out here to Yahoo and search the same thing real quick, Phoenix Movers Unlimited, and let's see how that plays out if that pops up. And you can see there is no Yahoo business listing that pops up. So, but in the non-sponsored results, you see right here, Phoenix Movers Unlimited. So once you've established that you have those two big business listings, Google My Business and Bing Places, the next thing you can do is check the mobile friendliness of your website. In this instance, this website here is not mobile friendly, and this is something that you don't want to see if you are this website owner, or maybe you do want to see it and you want to get it fixed immediately. Okay, so mobile friendliness is another big one that you might not be able to fix, but somebody such as myself or another SEO freelancer can fix this. And the next thing would be site speed. And both mobile friendliness and site speed have to do with the user experience of your website. So I would highly recommend that if you have a slow website, like these performance scores reflect here, that this website loads slowly, then I would recommend that you guys fix that first and foremost, because you always want to have a nice user experience regardless of whether the person visiting your website is on a desktop, laptop, mobile phone, or tablet. Now, I'd previously said that I had written this checklist out here, and I will leave a link to this information in the description box below this video so you can go out and review the written content if you don't feel like watching the entire video or what have you. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was your website's content. Now, content is written. I'm speaking of written content, but you also want to think about images, videos, things that are going to create a good user experience. How do you compare to your competitors? And then not only comparing the quality and quantity of content, but then you can also go as far as comparing page titles. And when I say that, I mean stuff like this. If you hover over this tab, you're going to see that this page title pops up, Movers Unlimited Inc. Okay. Now, if we wanted to go one step further, we could look at the source code, and I'm hitting Control U on my Windows laptop, and that's allowing me to see the HTML source code. And you can see right here, what I've highlighted is the HTML title, or the title that's going to display up here in the tab. Okay. So, and you can see they have their title as space, and then Movers Unlimited Inc., and then in the title tag. So it's not a great title, but you know, it's better than nothing. So the next thing I would look at if I was auditing this website is I would look for meta keywords and meta description. And I do not see those meta keyword tags or meta description tags within the head of this HTML document, and that's exactly where it would go. And you can see this is a closing head tag right here. So if we go out here and view the source code on bestnearme.co, on the page we were just looking at, you'll see that I do have meta name keywords, even though allegedly it's no longer used by Google. And I also have the meta name equals description. And this is something that every web page should have. You can use or not use the meta keywords if you don't want to. You don't have to, but I do it anyway, just because Google is not the only search engine on the block. So I want to make sure that I'm communicating what my web page is about. And that's how that helps me get additional keywords on the page if it's not already in the on-page content. And then another thing that the search engines are looking for is they're looking for secure websites now, the HTTPS. So you can see that bestnearme.co is secured, and you can see that it says secure connection. Now, I do want to point something out here, that just because a website shows HTTPS in the browser window does not necessarily mean that the website is secure. So unless you see this green padlock and it's saying secure, then the website is not 100% secure, meaning the images may not be secure or what have you. So that's something else to keep in mind, that you want to make sure that when you get your SSL certificate, that it says secure right here, and it's got the green padlock. And I'm using Google Chrome here, but you're going to see something similar in all web browsers. Schema markup or JSON LD markup is another way that you can mark up your website and help tell the search engines what your website is about. And this is something that's good, that helps set you apart, because not everybody is using schema markup at this time. still, even though it's been out for probably a few years now and it's been recommended to use. But this is another way that you can tell the search engines what your specific page is about. If it's about a person, if it's about a place, if it's about a thing like a business, a local business, a national business. You can even put some contact information within the markup. You can also do same as, which means, other profiles that you have out there. You can identify those within the HTML of your document. And so it would be, the schema markup would actually be inside the HTML code. So it's not something that you would necessarily visibly see when looking at these pages via a web browser, unless you looked at the code, which we did by hitting Control U in Google Chrome. And you can see in here that I don't necessarily see any schema or JSON LD markup within this document either. So another thing that you'll want to make sure is that if you have reviews on your website, you want to make sure that those reviews are for the product or service that's listed on this website. Like, for example, this is a moving website, and you can see that it says nice restaurant with good cozy ambience and the most important tasty food, especially tandoori chicken, and a good quick service. Okay, so as far as I know, this is a mover site and not a restaurant site. So this is kind of jacked up here. Not to mention that they have a missing image right here. And their phone number is in fact tap to call, but their website is not secure, it's not mobile friendly, and it's super slow. So these are all things that you'll want to make sure you're not doing, because you want to make sure that you're providing the best user experience, which in turn creates good user engagement signals, and Google is paying attention to things like that. So if you want to help yourself, then you certainly can by securing your website, making your website mobile friendly and easy to use on a mobile device, and making your website fast. And I go on here in the written content about building an audience, email marketing, snail mail, postcard campaign, and so on and so forth. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I will leave a link in the description box below for the Google Mobile Friendliness check. So if you want to check your own website, I will also leave a link in the description box below for GT Metrics, the site that I use to check the speed performance of the website highlighted in this video. And I want to shamelessly plug some services I am offering on the freelance side of things. So if you are looking to buy SEO services, then you can certainly check me out over here. These links link directly to my Fiverr gigs, or you can just contact me directly through this website or through my email address attached to this YouTube channel. So you can get an SSL here if you're looking to migrate or transition your website from one web host to another. I'm offering very cost-effective hosting, which comes out to be about $3 per month. And that's available for a limited time on a limited quantity. And then, of course, offer a complete website setup service, meaning get a domain name that includes privacy protection where applicable. Get 1 year of shared cPanel hosting, 1 SSL, and 1 WordPress installation, all for the cost of $85. So if you need a business website set up, this is a good place to start, because it's going to include a responsive website design that you can either improve yourself or pay myself or someone else to improve for you if you don't like the layout. But this is a very good cost-effective start for a website and would include everything you need for at least 1 year, all for $85. So that's a really smoking deal. And then of course I have basic and advanced photo editing services as well. And I also edit videos, which that's not on here yet. And I also live stream videos to YouTube for folks. And you can see I recently got a 5-star review here from somebody who took advantage of my live streaming service. As a matter of fact, this guy right here was the reason I created an additional gig, because he just wanted me to live stream the video, which I was able to do that instead of doing my full service live streaming, which includes a video description and video thumbnail. So if you guys are in the market for SEO services, then feel free to contact me. And until next time, hey, thanks for watching. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you got some value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please share it with somebody else that you may think could use this information. So until next time, be good to yourselves and each other. I'll talk to you guys later.